Yeah, and so when the Doom level death comes, he could actually get a couple of heals on there. Looks like, oh, there's a fight for the rune, and looks like the rune has been picked up by the Sand King.
Yeah.
Now this probably hurts the DK more because he can't grab the rune for his bottle, for his like the fire breath spam usage, like what you were saying. And meanwhile, there is another kill being missed. I'm sorry, I'm a bad observer so far.
I have to say this Necrolyte has been soloing pretty efficiently. He's already level 5 and he has 24 creep kills, so really good start for him. Razor on the other hand, yeah, Razor only has 5 creep kills. That's really little, and yeah, I see Necrolyte's probably off to a good start.
And Necrolyte looks like he has picked up Sadis in this lane. I mean, earlier Nebula and I have both talked about, you know, Sadis versus the Death Aura, and generally I think the consensus comes down to generally if Necrolyte's faced up against one hero, he generally goes for the Sadis for better last hitting, and if he goes up for a dual lane, he's probably going to get the Aura because that Aura is, you know, double effective.
Yeah. Alchemist at bottom, he's picked up a Soul Ring, and that's kind of an awkward item in competitive play, but I don't know. I guess he knows what he's doing. He's probably played Alchemist a lot more than I have.
Well, I guess the idea behind it is that once he picked up level 6, health regain's not going to be a problem, and he's going to get a free stun off basically every
I don't know,
26 seconds. That's the cooldown of
yep.
the Soul Ring. Now, but also with that level 6 ulti, probably mana's not going to be too much of a difference unless he's going to be spamming that acid all day long.
Well,
yeah, he's going to be spamming that, so it's going to be help his spammage. Looks like there's another rune ward, and oh, looks like DK is going to bottle that regen, and that might swing the favor for DK. Doom has picked up level 6. Now, of course, he has the CM aura, so he could afford to spam, but with that regen rune, it looks like DK is going very aggressively towards that Doombringer. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, there is, again, very harass heavy lane. Dual stun versus, you know, semi-dual slows on you. And I keep missing kills, and this is kind of frustrating. It looks like the Sand King has fallen down to a very nice Fissure and the Necrolyte. Hey, Destina, if you see engagements, please point them out so I could zoom there.
Yeah, I missed that one too. But there's a lot of roaming going on both teams, and I'm kind of surprised to see Lion has been staying in lane, as opposed to Sand King on the Sentinel. I mean, Lion doesn't need that much farm, and I think Sand King needs the levels a bit more, but I don't know. Maybe they want Lion to get the level 6 as soon as possible. And meanwhile, bottom, I think they're going to get the Alchemist, yeah.
And looks like Crystal Maiden is probably going to die. No! Crystal Maiden, nice Doom comes from behind. They're going to pick up 2 kills and nice TP from the Doombringer.
Yeah, but
and
meanwhile...
to point out Go ahead.
Oh yeah, but I was just saying, meanwhile, the DK will be a free farm mid, so every time you're solo mid, you try to gank a lane, your other opponent's gonna get some farm.
Yeah, and looks like the Doom was forced back by that Fire Breath spamage, so he was doing a pretty good job. And looks right when the DK sees the Doom, he chucks a Fire Breath at him. Going back to why you're thinking the Lion has to stay in lane, I think the reason why is that because he's faced against a very potent, Panda and a Crystal Maiden. If there's no range support, he's definitely gonna die. And looks like that's Earthshaker cannot TP out. Too much quick DPS from the Sentinel. So the kill is pretty even. There's a 4-to-4 ratio there, 1-to-1. And can you give us a quick creep check to see how everyone's doing?
Yeah, Dragon Knight and middle has 32 creep kills, which is not bad. 8 minutes in. Lion has 5. All the other ones have pretty low, except Alchemist has 26. So he's been farming pretty efficiently at bottom lane. Razor, however, at solo top only has 10, so it's not looking good for him. Necrolyte at top. Oh man, 48 creep kills. That's really good for the solo top Necrolyte. Oh, now 51. Doombringer 35. That's basically even with Dragon Knight. So.
Yeah, and he went off the lane to gank once as well. So
yeah, so I have to say this Doombringer. And let's see if he can deny the tower here at mid. Yeah, he's gonna get the deny.
But Sand King might cost us. Ooh, looks like there is a whole bunch of stun going off. That Doom gonna fall down. Pops his haste rune too late, and chain stun brings him off. And it looks like Lion has picked up boots and level 6, so that makes him quite a dangerous hero for I guess 10 more minutes or so. His finger of death is gonna hurt quite a bit.
Yeah.
Now meanwhile, there is a kind of a gank attempt on the Alchemist. They're probably gonna wait for the Alchemist's ulti to fall off because he's gonna lose quite a bit of HP. That Crystal Maiden trying to bait a good opportunity, but Alchemist is quite close to his tower, so and chucks an acid to help farming or whatnot.
And there's probably going to be a gank attempt mid. There's 3 converging, but they do have a ward there by Earthshaker. So they see all 4 heroes going top, and Necrolyte's smart. He knows, so he's just going to tower hug.
Now, I want to point out this gank. There's 4 heroes sent to gank this one Necrolyte. Of course, getting a gank off is quite important. And the mistake is I always see like 4 or 5 people ganking one hero. Yes, you're you're probably gonna get the gank off, but in return you're gonna lose a lot of farm. And in houses that we play a lot, we see this kind of gank a lot, and I highly advise against that because you know you're basically gonna get one gank off, but you're letting 2 other carries farm, and I'm not sure whether that is a very good trade-off. So,
but Alchemist solo bottom he's been surviving pretty efficiently. He is probably going for a Hood of Defiance here. It's a good choice considering that Sentinel has so much magical burst damage. Help him survive a lot more.
And well, it's kind of awkward that given the amount of farm he has, he's not going to go for offensive you know, a relic. But I guess they do have Razor and the DK for well, DK and Razor aren't very highly offensive heroes, so
yeah,
I'm not sure what they have in mind. But looks like there is a gank be coming in. Creep notices the Lion, chases them, so Necrolyte is gonna be stunned. No, okay. It looks like now, while they're gonna focus on Lion, Lion is gonna fall down. So 1 kill there already. This Earthshaker trying to TP out again, not having his day, and it looks like Sand will be able to TP out. And this Razor giving the pursuit. The Necrolyte extremely low, but he has
no mana for the plasma kill. Oh, but nice by DK. But again,
fire snipe.
DK leaving his lane, and Doombringer is just gonna get more free farm.
Yeah, Doombringer looks like he's gonna go for the Aga rush here. Picked up the point booster. What do you feel about early Aga Scepter on the Doombringer?
I mean, it's not a bad choice. It increases your mana pool and HP by a lot, and I mean, yeah, it's a good item. Considering you get enough farm, it's probably a good way to go. And at bottom, probably gonna
picked off the Panda. It looks like TP. The Doom is gonna come in. Doom running fast with fiery footprints, but it looks like a good Impale is gonna push him off. Now, we all know the benefit of his Aga Scepter. Gonna spam his Doom really quickly and does a lot of damage. What do you feel that comparing to a Radiance? Which one do you think is better? Or
with the new Scorched Earth, I mean, he has a lot of chasing capability, and with Radiant, it really does make him a beast. When he probably do like 100 damage per second when he's chasing with Scorched Earth, but it is kind of expensive, and I think they don't want to go into a farm heavy kind of thing for Scourge, so that's probably why he's going for the Aghanims.
I guess so. And I guess also Agham Scepter gave you very good survivability.
Yeah.
And it seems like the metagame nowadays is going to go for tanky kind of heavies. You can see that, Agi carries always going for that Vanguards nowadays. So getting more HP is never a bad thing. And I think Doom is also going that route. But Necrolyte off to a very good start. Picked up a quick ultimate orb. And he's still farming up a Storm. Being at extremely low HP and still farming it quite well. And it looks like there is going to be a gank attempt on that Alchemist. The Panda has already finished the split. That Lion is always in here clock blocking. And it looks like they're going to pick off this Crystal Maiden. If they can get sight on him. That Alchemist gets stunned.
And
looks
Doom
like that's
will come here and pick everyone
off.
they're
going to get... Yeah, Alchemist is going to fall down. That Line is going to fall off to Doom. And looks like this is going to giving up a bottom tower as well. There's 4 heroes down here. They could easily push it if they want to, but it looks like they're going to back off. Meanwhile, middle tower is under a lot of pressure from this Dragon Knight.
And MuShI, the Necrolyte, he already is farming again. He's probably going to get his Void Stone really quickly. And he has a lot of mana regen. He has the Brilliance Aura, and he has the Sadist, and once he gets that Void Stone, he's just going to have constant mana to spam all his spells, so...
And the one thing I want to point out is that if you haven't noticed, that DK has been bottle crawling. He has to use that bottle back and forth for quite a bit. And I mean, bottle crawl generally you see them more in Asian plays. My good friend Core, who played in Asian, I guess, competitive scene for a while, he said bottle.
Oh, and notice they have 2 crows actually, so that's probably why.
I guess that one crow is dedicated to that Dragonite, and it looks like that crow is gonna hang around to that.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And bottle crow, I mean. If I guess the investment is worth it, if you could get the farm, and DK, Fire Breath spam is not a bad way to go about farming.